Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel where we make analyzing JSE stocks look so easy. So today we're going to be starting off with a daily chart analysis. The analysis will be on Sasol Limited. For those who don't know, Sasol Limited is a South African energy company that is listed on the JSE. Before we move on, I'd like to put it out there that whatever I say in this video does not constitute as financial advice because I'm not a registered nor certified financial advisor. First things first, let me just zoom in here. The most important thing to know is the overall trend in which your stock is in, whether it's in bull or bears. So I use trend lines to determine my overall market direction. I had stabilized my market direction using this specific trend line because the market retested here quite a couple of times. When the market broke my trend line, I was confident that the market was going to change direction. After that, the market retraced and formed a point 4, which is then a subwave of the yellow point 3. After the small point 4, it came down to finish the subwave movement of the yellow point 3 by forming a small point 5. So note, the small 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 were part of a subwave movement to form the overall wave of the yellow point 3. So from the yellow point 3, the market went to form a point A, which is the first point of what we call a market correction. The market correction lasted from point A, B to C, hence the formation of point 4. Note, wave 4 and wave 2 in an impulse cycle take the form of a correction. So from the yellow point 4, the market had to form a yellow point 5 in order to complete an overall impulse cycle. So the yellow point 5 could have ended at a market truncation, and in this case, the market truncation zone was between 350,18 and 319,79. Or in any other case, the yellow point 5 could have ended at any point below our truncation zone. So I saw that the yellow point 5 ended at a market truncation, meaning that it was at the same level as the yellow point 3. So then we declared the yellow movements as the subwave of the big red one. Just like how the small 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was part of a subwave movement to form the yellow wave 3, now the yellow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 were part of a sub movement to form the wave of the red point 1. So, as the market moved from the point 1, the trend line then became our resistant level, which means price ceiling, and our truncation zone became our support zone, which means price floor. When the market retested our resistant level, it formed a point A. When it went back down, it formed a point B. It went back up again to retest our resistant level to form a point C, which I then labeled as a big red point 2 because of the ABC correction phase. Like I mentioned before, a wave 2 takes the form of a correction phase. So after the big red point 2, there was a high probability of the market to break my support zone, but it never did. Instead, it retested and retraced back up again. This retracement was a clear indication that my wave 3 was going to be extended because we had just completed a wave 2. After the point 2, I knew that the point 3 was going to be extended via a 5-wave movement. Because of this, I named the beginning of the retracement a yellow point 1 and the end of the retracement a yellow point 2. The rule is a wave 3 can either be equal to the length of a wave 1 or a wave 5, be the longest but never the shortest. Hence, the break of the support zone. Personally, I have methods on which I calculate where my yellow point 3 is going to end. And in this case, I got the zone between 226.34 and 202.90. The market then turned around the exact zone that I'd calculated, which was the end of the yellow point 3. The condition was that our previous zone is to act as our resistance zone now. Hence, the point 4 never broke our resistance zone. Remember what was our support zone now has become our resistance zone as we move down. Then the market dropped to form point 5 as the ending of the big red point 3. To stabilize the overall movement of the extension of the big red point 3, I had to draw a trend line running from the yellow wave 2 to the yellow wave 4. Bearing in mind that I have a way of calculating where the end of the yellow point 5 was going to be. Currently, right now, I'm at the end of the big red wave 3. I have the blue or purple, you might say, 1 and 2. And it seems like my blue 3 is extending. And that is why I labeled the waves of the extension with a red 1, 2, 3, and 4. Currently, I'm expecting point 5 of the red extension to end at my resistance zone of 226.34 and 202.90. Bearing in mind that after the big red 3, there has to be a big red 4. Remembering that wave 2 and wave 4 in an impulse take the form of corrections, hence the black A, B, and C, because the structure of an ABC correction is a three-wave formation. And at the end of C signifies the end of the big red wave 4. I calculated my buy level, which is the blue point 4 and the letter B, at 145.99. I will then hold this position up until it reaches the zone of 350.18 to 319.79, which is my point 4, my big red point 4, and then sell again, supporting the overall market direction moving down, expecting to take profit between 50 Rand 92 and 22 Rand 35. So if this chart breaks any conditions that I've set, I'll update the counting and the calculations. I say again, I use Elliot for counting and labeling and use a personally modified version for calculations. So thank you. And please hit the sub button, share, and also comment with any questions you might have. Till next time.